Yea, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I do not fear evil, for God is with me. His rod and his staff, they comfort me. What's going on, guys? This is Felix back on the Live 5 channel, and I'm giving another perspective on my fallen brother because I was going to do a week of Quinn. I know, seems pretty weird, but he's my brother, and I'm paying him back for all the things that he's taught me and all the things that he showed me in life. But I never could guess early in life that this guy was a preacher. He was so young, but he was very intelligent and very inclusive on the Word of God. And I just never knew that I would meet a person like that so young. He was so in tune with his religion and so in tune with his spirituality. Like, when I would say, use the Lord's name in vain, and yes, I have used the Lord's name in vain. I'm pretty sure everyone has. He would stop me. He would halt me. Like, I feared to use the Lord's name in vain because he was so in tune with that. Like, he was just amazing. And he was a preacher at such a young age, but I believe he had that mentality to be the preacher because he's such a great person. He's such a kind and benevolent soul. Like, I've seen a lot of corrupt pastors in my day. I've seen a lot of corrupt pastors sleep with their congregation, become weak to human flesh, which I understand that fully. I'm a man. I get weak to human flesh all the time, but I've seen it too much as a young child and as a Southern Baptist. And when I looked at him, like, he revitalized my spirit in God, and we weren't even in church. He would just speak on simple things such as giving. One time he gave this homeless man a ride who had HIV. He gave him a ride and he gave him food to eat. And this Quinton didn't have much left in his pocket. He didn't have much left in his gas tank. I was riding around with him and I saw that when he did that, and he told me, and I asked him afterwards because I was so confused. He was like, when you give, you get. God's going to bless you for giving, and he's going to bless you for helping someone out. It isn't about you or your wants or your needs. It's about God's needs. And you should do whatever you have to do to please that. And when he did that, because I'm selfish, I'm stingy, you can say a whole bunch of other bad things about me, but I didn't like giving to people. I just deplored it. But after he told me that, I gave a lot more. I initiated myself for people's needs because a lot of people do need help. And if I could be that key to push it forward, to give a little bit of change, to watch an ad on YouTube, to give some money to homeless people, to give some money to less fortunate, to help out somebody when they're hungry, you know, it means the world to them. And in tune, it would mean the world to God. Just to do something so little, just to do something like lose your selfishness. And he taught me that. And I just never knew I'd meet a great person like that, and especially him being a preacher. Like, it scared me. It scared me only a little, but I found out why he was called to be a preacher. Like, he didn't just pick to be a preacher just because. No. It was like God called upon him. And when I saw him do a sermon once, and, you know, it's the first time I went to church in a long time, I felt that this was his calling. This is what he was meant to do. He was meant to be a minister, to minister to shepherd, to become an apostle for Jesus Christ. This is what he was supposed to do. And I hope you're doing that right now. I hope you're ministering to all the flock. And I hope you're making everyone happy like you make yourself happy. I hope you're making everyone laugh, joke, giggle, all of that, you know. It's Felix signing off again. See y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I'm doing videos on a very special guy. He deserves it.